The hero returns with an initiative and vengeance. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Guess who is back? This guy, the freaking champ and hero of the story, right? I am the good guy. I am the hero. I am the Batman. So with all fun and games aside, I had another hiatus. String of bad luck. And yeah, so a bunch has happened. Trying to work through a lot of stuff, try to figure out a lot of stuff. Yeah, so pretty much what happened was kickboxing training really ramped up. And part of that was because the coaches were like, yo, we've noticed your hard work. We've noticed the improvement and your progress. We're really proud of you. And I'm like, oh, cool. So I doubled down on that and then quit divvying up my attention, effort, and time to the other stuff, such as content creation and pursuing my own little marketing side hustle. And then something happened where pretty much I don't even know how much to go into details for it because I like keeping my life private and stuff. There's a lot I like keeping private. I like to be a private individual, don't like being open book. So pretty much, oh man. So anywho, I'm trying to figure out whether I owe some people money or not, because essentially they said if I did not pay them, they would press charges against me criminally. And without going into too much details, it sounds like they can't really do that given the circumstances. So it almost seems like extortion / scare tactics. That's still all yet to be determined. So, I'm gonna try to figure out how that all goes. So that was the first setback in my streak of bad luck. And then the second occurrence was I got a really bad concussion because initially I got hit hard in light sparring, and then it compounded because I'm like, oh, you know what, I'm probably fine. It was just one bad hit, which, I should have taken 3 to 4 weeks minimum off to recover. I kept going for a week and a half. Then I started experiencing some serious symptoms like gaps in memory, heavy brain fog, my brain was on super slow mode, and then I started getting light sensitivity, some dizziness, headaches, and that started getting better. Then I had car issues where I had to get a bunch of car repairs done, and then current living situation, found out I pretty much gotta figure out where I'm going to live and whatnot in the upcoming months because of current living stuff. So it's I joked, I'm I almost want to taunt the universe, God, whoever, and be like, what more? What's next? Come on, bring it on. I want to pretty much see what else happens, So pretty much there's that. But then I also commented to some people, I'm like, although the streak of bad luck sucks, it's setting me up for one hell of a comeback origin story type deal. But yeah, so I got to figure out what I'm going to do with a bunch of stuff. I just got to buckle down, lock in, all that stuff, all that jazz. So yeah, that's pretty much where I've been. Pretty much, yeah, just string of bad luck. I guess I'll go into some details on that owing money. So unintentionally accidentally broke some equipment at work, and the owners were like, yeah, we're gonna pretty much either have you pay us for the bill, cover the cost for the repair bill, or we're gonna criminally charge you for vandalism. And it's well, it wasn't intentional. I used more force. It had to do with some kind of glass touch screen and then the touch sensitivity. But the camera footage pretty much makes it look like I hit it hard, and it's people, coworkers who were like witnesses, like, yeah, he never did that. So I had no idea what the hell was going on with that. It's pretty much, my best friend was like, yeah, it sounds like they're trying to extort you. I take it to a lawyer. And then like somebody else was like, well, they can't really charge you because there's no way to like make sure the money you give them is actually on the books or whatever. The whole situation's odd. So yeah, there's just a lot of strange stuff with that. So yes, supposedly owe them money. Oh well. Or then the concussion sucked. It was like I was drunk for 3 days almost. It was terrible. Like mentally, I was just not there. Car repairs were unexpected. That freaking sucked. So pretty much the battery like crapped out on me, and like I was able to jump start it, but took it to place. And they're like, yeah, so your battery needs replaced. This is corroded, and you got like this valve thing that's leaking. So like, you know, you got to be careful with your oil, all this, that, blah blah. I'm like, what the heck? It wasn't even like I was shocked. It was just like, okay, well, string of bad luck. Go figure. Nothing's surprising me anymore for stuff. And then that living situation was a huge curveball. It's like, dang. So pretty much, see, this will be the second time in my life I don't have a set in stone place to live. Could always be worse. Can always be worse. Yeah. I have a buddy who said I should really like double down on content creation, and it's like, yeah, sort of, I suppose. Just gonna, hopefully this video I'll upload ideally. He said I don't gotta worry about catering to the audience, which he had a valid point, that I don't need to try to be someone I'm not, because the audience that I'm speaking to will gradually and eventually find me. So I don't need to be someone I'm not to attract the audience. Might take longer, but you know, ideally I just want this to be a podcast thing where I can have like really good in-depth conversations with people, almost like a Joe Rogan thing kind of, but like I'm not trying to be him. I just enjoy really good conversations. Like that's one of the things I value most in life. It's really good conversation. Part of that's, it's so rare to find. So few people can actually provide in-depth conversation. So many people lack critical thinking, independent thinking, all this, that. It's like, well. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, have a fantastic evening. And hopefully this video uploads.